We did it, guys. We hit 1K subs on YouTube. Make some noise, y'all. What? Can we curse on YouTube? Make some noise, y'all. What the hell? Ah! Anyway, I'm super excited. I'm so happy that I started this journey. If you watch any of my last videos, I've mentioned that YouTube wasn't even a part, or I didn't even want it to be a part of my journey. It's kind of something that just happened. I came across a video. They were saying like, just get on camera and be yourself. I did mention like one of my goals for next year is just growing myself as a personal brand on all platforms. So once I seen that video, I was like, okay, sure, whatever, we can do this. Let's do it. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all where most of my subs came from and how I got over 100 subs yesterday. So shorts. So I've seen the debate of, should I post shorts? Should I not post shorts? Should I make a separate channel for shorts? And I'm going to tell you what I think for me personally and my perspective as a social media manager. So I've been a social media manager for the last 3 years, and I've been told different recommendations, so I'm just gonna tell you what I think. So I feel as though shorts, of course, clearly has helped grow my channel, and I feel like it's necessary. I wouldn't say necessary, but I feel like it's a great way to go about growing your followers or your subs when you're first getting started. Because without the shorts, I probably would have still been stuck at whatever number. So that did help tremendously. I know like those people are really here for short form content. However, if you keep posting your long form content, I do believe that eventually you will find your tribe with long-term content as well. So at least to get to like your 1K subs, I think that you should for sure utilize shorts. So let me tell you, as a social media manager, what has been said. So it has been suggested that you make a separate channel for shorts and have a main channel for your long form content. This is mainly because, as mentioned, those people that are subbing to your channel are mainly for the short form content. I keep saying short term, whatever. That's another thing I wanted to talk about too later. We're limiting editing on our videos so that we can post more content. People that get so caught up in yada yada, cutting, restarting videos, all of that, that's how you're not going to be consistent on your journey rather. But let's talk about that later. Back to the subs. So it's mentioned because people want to monetize their channel, right? So if you're monetized, that's mainly going to come from the long form content. However, I know there's like some new things with the short form content, but of course I feel like it doesn't relate to how much you get paid with the long form. So that's the main reason why people want to keep them separate. They want to keep those numbers coming. They don't want to have like 10,000 subs and majority of those came from the shorts and now their videos aren't getting any views. But this is also from people who already have like a big following on social media. So it kind of makes sense to separate the two. And there's also ways like you can get brand deals or whatever, like just some short form content. So you can like integrate your shorts, reels, TikTok, and like use the brand deal, whatever, for all of those platforms, because that's what people are looking at. I am not an expert on when it comes to sponsorships or anything, but that's just what I've seen, like I said, as being a social media manager. Okay, now that that is over, my suggestion on shorts and all of that, let's just talk about the journey. For one, I'm thankful that you're watching this video. I am documenting every part of this journey because this time next year, if you be consistent with something for a year, I don't care. It's possible I can only have 10 new subs this time next year, but if I stay consistent, I would not be mad. I would not be mad at all because I did my part on being consistent. But I don't want to hone too much on strategy. I know a lot of people, when starting anything, they try to have a strategy. I would say that's something that's kind of held me back in the past, because if you become overwhelmed with something, you're not going to be consistent with it. So I'm doing what works for me. I'm doing a video right now every day, but it may be every other day depending on how my week look. I'm gonna try to, just for consistency on my end, come up with a schedule on how often I really want to post. But since I'm just starting, I kind of just want to get as many videos out there as possible. So once we get that consistency going, have some videos that people can actually view. That's another thing, like when growing a personal brand or just growing anything in general, I know people want to go viral immediately. People want to go viral overnight. But say your first video you post goes viral, you don't have nothing else at all for the people to view. So you have that one video and that's all. But if you have but if you stay consistent, you have like 10, 20, 30 videos, that 30th goes viral, you have so much content for people to look back on, and now you have the possibility of your old content going viral now too, because of course most of the time when someone likes a viral video, they're like, oh, okay, let's see what else you got. Let's see what else you have. What other videos do you have? Now an older video is going viral. So if you're on your journey posting, that's something that you can keep in the back of your head. Like, I'm literally posting content for my audience that's not even here yet. Once they do find me, they're gonna have so much to watch and so much to learn about me. That's super exciting. Let's also talk about the type of content. So for me, I personally realized that doing content or videos about me, like just being myself. So let's also talk about like the type of content you should post. I mentioned this in my last video as well. Like, if you're just getting started, just post anything. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't think too much. I don't care. Talk about what you did today. Talk about what you did last week. Talk about something that's been on your mind heavy. Talk about a time that God really helped you out. Talk about anything just to get started, because if you're sitting thinking, trying to put a whole strategy together, you're going to be stuck in the same spot next week, the next week, and next year. Next year is going to come at you fast. So another thing I want you to do is sit and evaluate your life over the last few years. Have you elevated as much as you expected, or are you still like in the slum, in the same spot that you've been for a long time? If you've been in the same spot for a long time, not seeing like a huge jump in your life or progression, it's time to just throw yourself out there. Throw yourself out there to the wolves and see what happens. The worst that can happen is your video gets 0 views. And who cares, because how you start is not how you finish. I was watching a video by Mr. Beast yesterday, some advice that he was giving. He was saying your first 100 videos are going to freaking suck. I know the word 100 probably scares a lot of people, because you're like, dang, I got to post 100 videos. You should look at it as that's 100 opportunities to continuously get better at your content. Every YouTube channel has a number. That number of videos they record before they have that viral video. So don't dread on thinking about how much content you have to post. Just live in the moment of documenting your life, or whatever it is you want to talk about on YouTube. Just live in the moment and be thankful. I'm just so thankful to be at this point in my journey. I'm so thankful that I freaking started, because I could have still been laying in bed. I literally just got out of bed. I was just sitting on the bed chilling. Like, whenever I have time, I love watching TV and just relaxing and reflecting. So I was like, you know what? Let's get up and record this video. I'm just super thankful that I hit 1K subs. Like, what? So that's God like answering my questions or answering my prayers, saying like, okay, this might be the one. This might be the one thing that works out for you. So if you watch this video to the end, be sure to sub to my channel. Be sure to leave a like, a comment. Tell me where you are on your journey. Tell me how you're feeling right now. Anything that you have planned for this next year. I'll see you in the next video.